Have you heard about the study that says while men need about 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night on average, women need approximately 8 to 10 hours of sleep? And that's never been noted before because women were never even included in those original sleep studies. How about the fact that women are 73% more likely to be seriously injured in a car accident because the safety manufacturers don't use crash dummies that represent the female body? In fact, the first time they used a female crash dummy was last year, 2023. It wasn't even a female crash dummy, it was just a male crash dummy scaled down to be approximately the size of a female. What about the fact that the makers of menstrual products didn't start using actual blood in their tests and studies until 2023? That one's not actually in the book, but every time I think of it, it makes me upset, so I had to share. These issues and many more are the data biases explored in the book Invisible Women. Caroline Criado Pérez takes us on a journey through a world where men are the standard for everything. She explores the idea that true equality cannot be achieved in a world where the data standard is centered around men. For example, the car safety features we talked about. I thoroughly enjoyed reading this book, and it was fascinating and upsetting, as usual, to learn about just how many more discrepancies there are between men and women in this world. I've been on a bit of a journey over the last 6 months trying to figure out exactly what type of nonfiction books I like to read because I do find myself really enjoying them and fascinated with a lot of the topics, especially when it comes to feminist nonfiction. I found that I really enjoy books that are more meandering and conversational. And while I won't say that that's this book, there's a lot of statistics and a lot of information to get through, so it does feel pretty info dumpy at times. I do think that it rides that line pretty well, and it does a decent job of holding a conversation with the reader despite all of the info dumping. And it was a very fascinating read.